Hello and welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. Today's going to be kind of what I eat in a day, but leaning a little bit toward some holiday items as well. So check it out with me. So I'm going to start off with some eggnog chaffles, and I'll show you the ingredients for that. But I did make a video on holiday chaffles, several of them. So check that video out. I will leave a link to that. Hey, let's have some fun. Down in the comments, tell me your top 5 Christmas movies. This is kind of holiday themed. What are the ones that, there's certain ones that I can watch every few years, but what are the ones you really want to watch every year? Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to try making a peppermint mocha today, which I've never done. I thought that would be kind of fun. And it is a mixture of recipes, and I'll put both of them in the description, but it's from Joy Filled Eats and Low Carb Spark. Kind of use ingredients of one and tips about from another. So I'm going to credit both of them. Now for the eggnog chaffles, there might be some ingredients you might not have on hand. But if you want to try it, this is what you need. So the monk fruit sweetener, which I always have on hand, so that's easy. Some coconut flour instead of the almond flour for this one. This is what you might not have on hand. Rum extract. Some salt, 1 egg for 1 serving, some cream cheese, so no more mozzarella, but it's the cream cheese, and some nutmeg, baking powder, and some homemade keto version of eggnog, which I made a video about. I will leave a link to. But this is homemade eggnog that you're going to need for this. Okay, and there we go. 1 serving is actually the 3 chaffles. And this recipe is from Keto Focus, and she does a creme anglaise, and I'm not going to do that today. And while I'm starting to prepare some of my ingredients, why don't you go ahead and subscribe if you like low carb and keto ideas, recipes, videos, grocery hauls, what I eat in a day, some inspirational tips. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To make a peppermint mocha at home and keto version, you're just going to need some unsweetened almond milk. You can use regular coffee. It doesn't have to be espresso. It's either 2 shots of espresso or like a third a cup of strong brewed coffee. So you can use regular coffee. I happen to have a little left of this espresso, the grounds. I don't have an espresso maker, but for every 6 ounces of water for this ground stuff, I use 1 tablespoon of the ground Cafe Bustelo if you want espresso. I have a little mint extract, a little vanilla extract, and normally you would use some organic, well not organic, but cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, and whatever sweetener you want, so only maybe like 2 teaspoons. However, what I'm going to do, I've thought about this for a while. I've got the chocolate collagen. So there's my cocoa and there's my sweetener. It's stevia sweetened. And I'm going to put just a scoop of that in there. So I did 1 1/4 cup of almond milk. So I'm tweaking the recipe. I'm in between 2 recipes as usual. So I got 1 1/4 cup of the almond milk, 1/3 cup of my coffee. And I'm going to add the 1 scoop of the collagen peptides chocolate flavor. Whisk that together. All right, it's almost done. We do the extracts at the end. So it started on medium, but now I want to bring it to a boil. As soon as it's at a boil, we're just going to take it off the heat and add our extracts. I'm taking it off the heat, and I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of the vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon, and if it gets up to half, whatever. So I don't have a 1/4, so close enough. And that's it. Okay, pour it into a Christmas time approved mug. And if you want, you can add a little sugar-free whipped cream.
damage. This one's pretty much dead, so that's all I got. Even a little bit more. How about a little chocolate shavings? Let's see. Here we go. My first peppermint mocha. Homemade.
Do you like chocolate and mint? I know I do, especially this time of year. I have a really good friend who hates chocolate and mint. I just don't understand. Anyway, I've been dying to make something with chocolate and mint, and I thought I didn't have enough time with Etsy being so busy. But I'm going to make candy cane brownies today. So I'm excited about that. Check it out. And I was going to make it from scratch, but I have had this in my cabinet forever from Perfect Keto. I got a freebie from some order, and I just never got around to using it. So I am going to use it today. And you got to make this and cool it. I may do kind of a mint layer also if I have enough time. So I'm going to start off with this, get this made, and get it cooled, and see if I can add a little mint layer to it. And this is the good part with this. It's so easy. It's just, you got 3 large eggs and 3/4 cup of butter or the coconut oil, which is what I have right here. So my coconut oil. And there's my 3/4 cup. And you melt it, let it cool just a little bit. And it's just that and the 3 eggs. So I'm not even going to show you me making it because it's just 3 ingredients. But I did want to tell you something. If when you're scooping out your coconut oil and you get some on you, that's awesome as a lotion. It's really good for the winter, for your winter skin. I used to keep a little bit of it by my bed, and I need to do that again. But other uses for coconut oil. You know, I've been just really dying to do something minty and all, and I didn't want to just do the brownies with some peppermint extract. I wanted something a little more fun. So I think I have enough time. I've got my brownies all done. I'm going to whip up a peppermint buttercream icing or frosting. I'm not really sure how it's going to come out. And I'm going to put that on there. I had finally found, it took me forever last year to find these sugar-free mints. And I finally got them. I never got a chance to use them. So I found them, earlier in the year. And it's already December and I hadn't used them yet. So I want to sprinkle some of these on top. So the frosting / icing is going to be on top. So I'll have that bit of mint, and I'm going to have a little crushed sugar-free Starlight mints on there. And that's going to be my candy cane brownies. Oh, I'm so excited. So what you need to make the frosting, icing, is 3/4 cup of butter. I'm letting that sit out a little bit. 3 ounces of your cream cheese. I powder my own sweetener. So here's my Lakanto monk fruit sugar sweetener, and I just pulsed it up, and it is now powdered. And a little bit of peppermint extract. Now, it asks for some liquid stevia also, which I'm not really sure why, unless it's for consistency. So I'm going to skip it. If I need, because it's only like a 1/4 teaspoon. If I need it, I'll put a little of this in there, but I don't think I'm going to need that. And I'm going to crush some of my little, make it look like candy canes on there. Oh, yay. I'm so excited. Hurry up. Get to room temperature. Oh, there we go. We're frosted and got our little candy cane peppermint pieces. I probably should have crushed them up a little bit more, so I'll have to be careful with the bigger chunks. But the good thing about using this parchment paper, it was easier to lift out of the pan, so it was easier to frost around the sides and all. And I'm going to cut it up and put it back in the pan. Okay, now it's time to try my little candy cane brownie experiment. But I think it's really cool. Came out very pretty. I have it with a little bit of candy cane lane tea, and I found it at my local store. I love having seasonal flavors, as you can tell. So let's give it a shot. Now, I still like to make my own brownies next time, but for the mix, it's not bad. And I did make my own frosting. It was a buttercream frosting icing, so it actually was a hair liquidy. So it's kind of a little bit harder to spread, but once I got it, it did look like it had definitely a good amount on there. It was just enough for this 8x8 pan. I'm quite happy with this. Definitely. So give it a shot. All right, tonight's dinner, we're going to do a little of these prime rib sliders that I got at Sam's Club not that long ago. And we're going to had a little leftover turkey chili that Bob made. So we're going to make chili cheeseburgers. And we're just going to top it with a little cheddar and probably a side salad. But I think that'll be a good little meal. Aren't they cute? Looks like a little face there. So I got my little sliders, need a little chili and cheese. And got a little side salad of a bunch of leftover stuff. We got spinach, we got avocado, got some peppers, some red pepper, some green onions I had. So a little of everything. And I'm going to use a little G-Hughes sugar-free raspberry. And I got myself a little perfect keto drink mix for my dinner beverage. I know that wasn't quite a traditional what I eat in a day, but it showed some different things at this time of year that are fun to try and shake up things a little bit. Well, if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, bye and Merry Christmas.